you waiting, but the food ain't good in front to cook. So started doubting, but you know it's going in the books. Hey, I know you fucking with the shit. Hey, I know you fucking with the click.
What up, how's it going, guys? My name is Tony Sons, producer, writer, engineer, and I'm here as always with the homie.
What's happening, Omar?
Yep, he is a writer and a producer and the creator of the iLL Music podcast. You need to start throwing that into your resume, man. Like, you gotta go out there, like, start off Omar. What's
producer,
good?
Founder, creator, shit. Owner, creator, CEO. What you want? Exactly. What you want? You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. And we got some good guests out here, man. We got the homie Frank Carter, Lui V, and the homie Beltran right here chilling, working out his core in the ball.
Yo. That's good.
And first and foremost, man, before we even get started, because we ended the last podcast and we got the news, so I want to start off by saying, in memory of Kobe, we're all Cali here, so
yes, sir.
Y'all
rest
know
in
that
peace,
shit.
Kobe Bryant, the legend.
Man, that shit hit, dude. And just, I want to say condolences and everything to the family, and of course everyone who's feeling it. My little brother's in Phoenix right now. That dude was hurt, because he plays basketball like I play music. Like, it's in his blood. Yeah. And of course, being he's 2 years younger than me, you already know who his hero was, Kobe and shit, man. So that shit hit.
That shit right after we fucking recorded.
Yeah, right, like right literally minutes.
You guys were in the middle of a podcast as well?
Yeah, no, we had just finished the podcast, and the homie Junie was like, Kobe died. And I'm like, you're fucking lying. Like,
I thought it was fucking
scam. It was unreal, right? I also thought it was fake. And then you see everybody posting, I'm like, damn, bro, nah, this can't be real. And
I think the homie Fabi put it best, where he was like, as an athlete, all-star athlete, like, they're superheroes. Like, they're not, that's not supposed to happen. Right. You know what I mean? Like, he was supposed to what
was he, 41? 40, man, that's too young, bro. He was about to get started, bro. Man.
Like, and
he's really getting started.
Clearly, his body was younger than my body, and I'm 32. Like, my shit's trash. Like, you know what I mean? If I die in 5 years, it's like, he's just sitting down for 5-10 hours on a daily basis, of course. What happened? His back? Yeah, I figured. Blood clot? Yeah, got you. But no, like, you know what I mean? Like, it hit, like, because it's not supposed to happen. Nah. Like, he's our Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. You know what I mean? Like, when you talk about greatest of all times, he's always in the conversation with Jordan and with LeBron, which is this generation's Kobe and shit. Like, there's always this handoff. And for everyone who's out there saying some Illuminati shit and trying to, like, y'all seen them stupid ass posts? Like, yo, man. You guys are fucking garbage ass.
That's disrespectful.
Garbage ass people, bro. Like, you understand that LeBron, like, that was one of his mentors, man. And it was, like, for anyone who's ever in a competitive field, even if it's music, your competition is also your best friend sometimes, where it's like, yo, that dude over there is snapping.
Passing the torch and shit.
I can't wait to smoke him. No, like, it's passing the torch, and it's also like you feel this camaraderie with hate and shit. Right. Like, it's a weird type of hate. It's not hate. It's just, yo, fuck that fool. But it's like, oh, I can't wait to beat him. I can't wait to do his style of music better than he did on that one track.
Hey, is that just hip hop or is just,
I know it's hip hop for sure.
Hip hop and basketball, the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like friendly competition as homies. You try to backboard off each other. Like, you did that. Let me come with something harder.
Exactly.
Then your boy comes harder, and you just kind of
at bars and stuff like that. Like, I can't work with someone who doesn't. I can't work with someone who doesn't want to smoke me on a song. Right. Like, anytime I collab with someone, it's like, I want to have the best verse. I want people to skip your verse. I don't care. Like, we can make a great song about family, about love and everything like that, but my 16 has to be better than you. Right. Always. Or if I'm collabing with another producer, like, the frames that I put, the 16 whatever that I do on there has to be better than yours. And I'm gonna let people know, like, I did that part. Like, that shit, the whole song is cool, but that shit's mine. I did that shit.
Yeah,
like, see the way I flipped these words, you see the way I did this. And, like, if someone's just like, I'm just like, of course we're happy to be here, but I need someone who's gonna wanna
hype it up. Yeah. You know, the standout lyrics. Like, yo, fuck yeah.
Who's gonna make me look at my own shit like, fuck?
Yeah, make you want to be better.
Yeah.
Make you want to step it up.
I dropped the fucking ball and shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so, like, there's that competition that's constantly there. And with hip hop, it's a big thing. I don't know how it is with rock, but I'm assuming, like, maybe it's the guitarist.
No, it's mostly hip hop. I mean, me jumping into the hip hop game, I already know I'm going into the jungle as, being loud, being competitive. You know what I mean? Like, I already know that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this hip hop game is different. Yeah. Different than the rock. You know what I mean?
Like, anytime I listen to someone's new music, like, Frank Carter's one of the dudes, like, he'll randomly DM me, like, yo, I worked on this. Can you check it out? Right. I'm checking it out for two things. One, I respect his ear, and he respects my ear enough for me to listen to it. And that takes a lot from a producer to look at another producer and be like, yo, let me know what you hear. And secondly, because I'm an MC and I know the artists he works with, I want to smoke them all. So I'm like, oh, let me hear what his people are working with. Yeah. Okay, bet. I heard, he's all, have you heard Drummer Boy? And I'm like, no, I haven't. I saw it and I put it, but I hadn't heard it until he reminded me, double tapped me. And I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, Frank Carter got a spitter. Bet. Got you. Man. I got a few over here.
Yes, sir. And, man, it's crazy because he actually put me on to you guys as well. Like, he told me about you guys a while back, but we just never came around to actually, you know, showing. He didn't come around to actually show me you guys' podcast. Like, you guys mentioned names. We are peeping one right now with, who was it? Malik. Yeah, he goes by Potential, yeah.
Right.
His shit is dope. And we were checking out your podcast right now, and just all these names that you're mentioning, man. Just, I don't even know who Evie is. I don't know who Manners. I don't know who that is. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that I still haven't really connected with.
That's the beauty of this shit, man. And like the beauty of it, if you working with someone like Frank Carter, Frank Carter, and it's funny when me and him first started chopping it up, it was always like, we're Calexico, we're outside of the valley, we're outside. Of the
that's what I was telling Young over here. I'm like, yo, they're Calexico, like they're like homies, like, you know, right? You know, because we go back bands back in the day. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think,
man,
right? Yeah, yo.
You know, bro. I've seen you somewhere.
Yeah. Bondage, like, and all this was.
Come
like,
on, bro.
Yeah,
you already know.
So we know.
Those are my boys. Like that's.
We talked about it on the Louis V show or Louis Dez. Louis Dez show. You know,
D or V.
What's up, Louis?
There you go.
What's happening, Louis V? You know, we have you here though, man. We appreciate fucking.
Thank you, bro.
Louis Carter. No, Frank Carter.
We're all Louis now. We're all Louis now and shit. Yeah,
so
man.
Frank Carter putting you on, you know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. It just happened. Like, it was meant to happen, you know?
Yeah. No, it was, dude. And that's the thing, like, it was funny. This is shit we was talking about with Bug last time. He was talking about, like, the different camps and the separation of everyone and shit like that. And I was telling him, yeah, but the beauty of it is that, for lack of a better term, the heads of it all talk. Like, you know what I mean? Even though you don't talk to everyone in my team and you may not know everyone in that team,
this boy got you.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because it's that it dissipates. Evie talks to me. Evie talks to you. You know what I mean? Same with Hi-Fi. He'll, you know, spark little conversations here and there. Johnny Keys, he's always in the middle of
There's
it.
There's a connection regardless.
Yeah, man. And the beauty of it, it's the adults in the room are the connection. You know, because we're the ones, and I already know you know it too. Yo, guys, come on. We're going to start recording now. Everyone calm down.
Yeah, the people that really put things in order.
They're too drunk. Someone get them the fuck out of here. All right, let's go. We're going to do that shit. And that's the beauty of it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody takes like their positions, and that's how things really flow.
And because of that, it allows for that foster of like competitiveness as well as collaboration and shit like that, man. It's going to make it a lot easier for when you and Dutch get in the room together because you guys already have a third person to talk about it. Like, oh, yeah, that person knows this. And if Frank Carter's doing the beat or Evie's doing the beat, like, oh, I know what the way Frank Carter does, so I can kind of tap into that. I know he's going to do more melodics and a little bit. I know Evie's going to do nasty drums. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm a chop like a motherfucker. So it's like always that, like, we have these ideas of what the other sound is, and we just incorporate. We bring them in. We blend them in. And it's just beautiful. The shit is fucking crazy how the Valley is just...
You guys just started working together? All you guys together? Have you guys dropped any records?
I ain't done shit with none of them except for Dutch.
So that's the plan. That's the plan, hoping?
Yes.
Hopefully?
Yeah, I think it's time for people to start.
That's never not the plan. Yeah, that's never not the plan.
Because you're talking like you've done work already.
No.
Okay.
Hell no, man. But a lot of it's always set in stone. Yeah. It's not set in stone, but it's always there. It's like, yo,
right.
Okay.
Eventually. But you never want to force it. Like I sent you the message earlier. Yeah. We never force anything. Right. Especially when it comes down to art, man. You never want to force, like, yo, let's just come through and kick it. Like, Dutch came in today really just to kick it.
I just came through just to fucking see what's up with songs.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, I just came to tap in and just be like, hey, I'm ready to get back into the game. I've been taking a break, you know what I mean? You know what's up, you know? But, like I said, this is a good way to collaborate. Like I said, I had met Louis V at the show at the
Truth Nightclub.
That's right. Yep. And I gave him props or whatever. You know what I mean? We didn't get a chance to chop it up, but like this right here gives us a chance to like come together and really like try to collaborate on something. You know what I mean? The fact that Tony Slums just invited me over just to like kick it, you know what I mean? I wasn't even supposed to be part of the podcast, but this is Louis V's time to shine, you know what I mean? But I just came in and like, you know, tap in and just really like collaborate. And I'm glad I came now because
we're gonna connect for sure.
Now I got a studio close to home.
That's right. That's right.
You don't gotta drive no 20 minutes and shit.
It's perfect.
You're in Calexico as well?
Yeah. Calexico.
Say less, bro. That
perfect.
works.
It's perfect, man.
32
works,
minutes.
Bro. That works.
Love it.
32 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna connect for sure, bro.
Drive to Calexico for this shit. But it is hard, man. Like I always respect when it's weirder when a MC comes over here and a producer comes over here. As an MC, it's like I got a microphone. Yeah, you're eventually gonna show up. But like when a producer comes in, we have these bubbles. And it's like, oh man, I hate leaving my bubble. And I know Frank Carter, man, I gotta appreciate you coming through here, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Frank Carter's out here too.
I know it's hard coming out of your cave.
Honestly, it's easier to work with a producer over the net.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this. I don't want to see your face if you don't like it or not. Or sometimes you can't get that quick.
Yeah.
Like you'll be stuck on something. Yeah. And you're like, oh fuck, I don't wanna. If you're person to person, you don't want someone else to like,
oh my god, I'm shit. I'm trash. This is a horrible melody.
Or
the
other, or the opposite. Like, oh shit, he's not fucking with my shit.
Yeah.
Like that's something like
we're
producers
we're
different.
Overthinking everything constantly. And I gotta thank you, man, because and I've talked about it before here about like on Twitter, I'll randomly like film a loop that I'm stuck in and just be like, yo, who's down to flip this loop? Frank Carter's like usually one of the first ones like send it. And that's why like literally we've collabed. I think we got like maybe like 2-3 beats that we've just worked on where it's just me on Twitter stuck on a loop and then send it. I'm like, bitch, gone. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Yeah. No, I have so many loops. I got a couple from some producers in Atlanta that I've been talking to Twitter. I got a couple from G-Rocka.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, his things are different. It's a weird sounding thing, but it's always clean.
Yeah.
And he's on the Ableton, so I'm like, everyone that works on Ableton,
it's always weird.
It's a weird vibe because I've always been on Fruity Loops. Always have been on Fruity Loops, and that's it's always that you could tell when something's made like EV stuff. It's always on Fruity Loops. I know the way it hits. Yeah. It's nasty, you know.
Yeah.
And like you hear Johnny Keys stuff, and it's
Ableton
clean.
Ableton clean.
It's clean. Like
my shit, I'm stuck between either work on the machine or on the MPC or Pro Tools sometimes.
I've been seeing you've been working on Pro Tools now.
Yeah, dude.
It's hard.
Whole different beast.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
It's more organic, right?
It is and it isn't. It's you get more stuck on the intricacies of shit. You know what I mean? And then when I got the synth, I'll just record live a melody straight into it, and then I'll re-chop it up and go from there and shit, man. But
I need to try it out. I need to try that out.
Just do it by yourself.
Yeah, I've been.
You'll get mad. You'll be like, "Fuck this shit."
Because I produced on Logic before, and it was weird.
Yeah,
I liked it, but I liked it more for the pianos, for the everything. But for drums, I didn't like it. That's one thing. I don't like
Ableton for drums. They sound too weak to me.
What I like about
for like EDM music.
Yeah, EDM.
Well, aren't you doing fucking like reggaeton? Not reggaeton, but like like
I've done
some
reggaeton, but
so it's still kind of like EDM, still fast trap shit, right?
Yeah, but mainly I've been focusing just like simple R&B.
R&B different.
Yeah, because that R&B is just it's easy, but if you catch the right vibe, it sets the whole tone. Like,
yeah. R&B's it's a production of the minimalist. Like it's very like the smallest thing could ruin everything.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Whereas with hip hop, if you got hard enough drums, don't nobody really give a fuck about anything else and shit. You know what I mean? Like
it's not. Yeah, if you have the right bounce, it's game over.
So much freedom, and even if you don't, if you have the right MC who's gonna do some nasty shit on it, like Ether is a trash beat, but Nas is just Nas. Like you know what I mean? Like, but that beat is garbage. You know what I mean? Or I didn't like it that much. I didn't like it at the time because the only reason why Ether was hot at the time was because it was the counterculture of the Kanye and the Just Blaze sound that was overly polished on the Jay-Z shit. So it was really Nas against Jay-Z.
It was like more grittier sound.
Yeah, but and because the Blueprint was so clean, so smooth. But time has tested it, and Blueprint wins, man. To me, Blueprint wins.
Blueprint beats it, but I mean.
But he should have used an Alchemist. Oh wait.
He's talking Ether, bro.
Oh, I need to talk to the mic.
I'm gonna talk about.
Come on, man. Ether's all time, man. Ether's all time classic. I don't know, Slums. I gotta disagree with you on this one, man.
But that's the thing. Like, look, Ether is
the
dope.
beat, the way it's slow, like
agree, I agree.
it's just nasty,
bro,
gritty.
he ain't
like,
really saying a lot.
he's not, but I mean,
Like Jay-Z brought bullet points. He pulled out a PowerPoint presentation. This is why he's trash and I'm not, and this is why his friends are trash. And your boy Jungle don't want it with me. Like, you know, he
In the battle aspect, I get you. Like Blueprint beat it, but as far as Ether a track in itself,
it just
it's
felt
a classic.
dirty.
It's way different.
It was
like,
the intro.
Yeah,
The intro is what fucked Jay-Z.
That's
what I was about to say.
That shit set it off.
Jay-Z.
That shit set it off. But take
the
out
way the beat kicked in though, like it was just
boom.
it was just like
You know
come
what?
on, like you can't knock it.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's
you can't knock it. I was gonna play it on my phone too. I was like, look, come on,
we got YouTube and
you
shit
can't
on here,
do
man.
that to you can't do that to Ether.
Takeover. It was a door sample right off rip.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you have Jim Morrison yelling like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like it's just better. It's just better. The production wise is better.
I guess.
Wi-Fi. All right, I got you.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. But either way, Blueprint did battle aspect. Blueprint did beat Ether. But
I like Jay-Z more as an artist, but that Ether record by Nas was definitely
it's a classic, man. It's a classic. It's a staple.
That whole battle was.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's what made me like. I was a Nas fan.
Yeah.
For a hot minute, and I'm still am a Nas fan. Like he's one of the most lyrical persons in the world.
Yeah.
But the Nas Jay-Z
it made you tap into Jay. Huh?
Made me listen more into what Jay was saying.
Yep.
Because what you're trying to kick knowledge like that, like the way he was hitting it was different. Man. And then what a lot of people overlook, and I think, and it's crazy, is the Blueprint 2 where he hit that second tap on him. Yeah, which one? Nas?
Come on, you guys see him at the Grammys?
That one was just Large Professor? No.
Did you guys watch the Grammys?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you saw how he performed with Lil Nas X?
Oh, yeah.
Take over. The break's over, nigga. God MC. Me.
Jay Hova. You don't want it with Doug? You clicked the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one.
I get it, yeah.
On, man.
I got it, but I mean,
it is too smooth. It's too clean.
It's two different types
Nas was dirty.
Two different types of diss tracks.
Disrespectful, like. Yeah.
I fuck with it though. Either way, I fuck with the love of music. You know.
Oh, not on there. Sacre bleu.
It's on you, though, remember.
Yeah, we just started up. Yeah, we just started up. We gonna come back to it and shit, man. I mean, it is one of those things like you and I will admit this shit. I'm going off of memory because once you hear it, you just feel like it's different. Like because now hearing Ether again, I'm like, shit, I'm about to walk this back.
Come on, man,
bro.
Because it was dirty. It was,
and I feel like that's that's the element you look for in one of those, battle rap.
Yeah, definitely. That's
type beats. You know what I mean? You're looking for that dirty,
that grittiness.
Yeah.
What sounds harder?
You know
Who has done that shit since then? I mean, you had the Meek and Drake one, but that one.
I like that one, bro. I fuck with that one.
Pusha T and Drake. Yeah,
that one was disrespectful.
That kind of went back to the dirt.
Yeah, that was
the
words
was dirty.
But that's how I like it in the music. You know what I mean? Put it in the music.
You gotta say some foul shit, man.
It goes back to what you were saying earlier, competitiveness, man.
It's the competitiveness, man.
It's the beauty of it, you know what I mean?
If you don't want it, don't take a shot.
You want the next person to...
As that.
If Nas or Jay didn't come back with the harder retaliation or a harder verse than the first person that came out, it wouldn't have been a good battle. No. You know what I mean? The fact that it made it a good battle is that the person that came after was like, oh, you came harder than the first one. Let's see what he's gonna come out with. You know what I mean?
No, and that was back when the freestyles was going and shit. And then that's when was it Hot 97? I think he did it at. Was it like the condom on the baby seat?
Yeah.
Or Funk Flex.
Oh,
that one was the one where his mom had to step in and was like, aplácate.
Calm down.
For real.
Yeah,
but that is it's that competitive shit, man. Like, and it was crazy because around that time I remember Scarface dropped The Fix.
Okay.
And Scarface had a song with Nas and Jay-Z on that album, like separate ones and shit like that, man. But that's because Scarface is like one of those dudes. I don't think it's talked about enough in terms of like one of the GOATs too, coming out of Houston and shit. You know
Scarface
what I mean?
out of Texas, dope. He was dope, man. When I was growing up, he was somebody that we did listen to for bars as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? He had that bum beat, you know, Texas style, you know what I mean, of lyricism. But like you said, he's underrated, you know, definitely. You know what I mean? He was overshined by other Texas artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
But he was always there. I mean, from Ghetto Boys,
for sure.
When you're talking about like
dope.
someone
Scarface was dope.
Yeah, when you're talking about something like with longevity, I mean, you only have a handful of people who can say like they've been doing it steadily. E40.
Oh yeah, to transcend different generations and still make music that's relevant. Very few.
Like Scar.
Very few.
Jay-Z.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Very, very, very few people, man.
I would probably throw Rick Ross in there too, maybe.
Rick Ross is getting
been putting
there.
in.
He needs a few more decades.
A few more years.
Man, he's lyrical, bro. I feel he's super underrated.
I slept on him for the longest,
man,
because
it should have listened to him when he first came out.
Yeah, no, that was the thing.
Triple C's, like all that.
When
Teflon Don.
When he had first came out was what year? 2000. I'm gonna say 2010, maybe 2000.
Nah, before that.
Before that. 2005, 2008.
He was around.
See, I was straight underground.
He was around.
I was one of them fucking nerds.
That's what I was about to say.
Nah, if it ain't
underground,
I don't want to listen to it.
I got you. I got you.
Join the military. I started listening. I started going out a lot more, and I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking nasty. Like, what? Yep. This is the shit I've been sleeping on. Then you start hating yourself a little bit. Well, I did because I'm like,
why'd I take so long to listen,
bro? Yeah.
We become biased with the music, you know what I mean? We're like, oh, he's talking about this. I don't really want to listen to it. Like, I don't want to. I feel like that's what happens a lot of times with artists, man. Like, you hear an artist and you're like, oh, that's not my type of music. I don't want to listen to that. But if you give it a chance, exactly.
You can find.
But if you give it a chance, you're like, oh,
you can find something.
There's something in there for you.
There's always something in there.
This shit goes like, you know what I mean? When I first met Malik, I'm a perfect example. I was like, man, what's up with this guy? Like, he's off the wall. Like, he's just like, his freestyle singing, like. But after I heard it more and more, I was like, man, this shit is
you start
so
seeing
dope.
You start seeing the person in him.
Like, you understand the sound a little more, what he's trying to get to.
You start seeing where it's coming from and
sure.
shit like that, man.
Exactly.
But it is really easy to be like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
Yeah, so
it's dumb easy, man.
That's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. But
got to.
That's why I'm trying to get into Lui V's lane, you know what I mean? Trying to get into melodic shit, you know what I mean?
We're gonna get to some shit.
I heard him. I know he does some shit, you know what I mean?
That shit, all right, so yeah, going into Drummer Boy, man. How long were you working on that?
Well, Drummer Boy wasn't actually like something that I like sat down and said like, okay, this is gonna happen like in a matter of a week. I actually just didn't come out like with the actual idea of it being an album and the name, let alone the name Drummer Boy or the cover, bro. I probably picked it a day or two before we submitted it to be released on streaming services. But I've been working on music for years now, man, for a long time. I went to Musicians Institute in Hollywood. Okay. I studied out there.
You went out to LA for a little bit, right?
Yeah. And I'm actually back and forth still, bro. I'm just out here, doing things, trying to get some shit down.
I caught that off the videos. So I'm just putting it together. You know what I mean? Putting it together.
But when I come down here, my boy always, you know what I mean? Right. But I work with some people over there too. Drummer Boy just really took probably over a year. Yeah, man. Just because I wasn't really like locked in the studio, there was a lot of things going on, through life and stuff like that. I would do a song here, a song there, a couple songs here. And I feel
like sometimes those longer projects say the most, though.
Yeah, I feel like it was
seasons. You catch the seasons of life and shit.
I was able to put it together the way I really wanted it. You know what I mean? And I felt like I had the right group, the right playlist, the right group of songs to put together, and I think it just worked out perfectly. And
so you guys normally, what you guys do? You guys record the songs, then from there you guys pick a concrete thought of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that what the rhythm we've been kind of going at is like we just record music as at a regular pace. Whenever we link up, he'll pull out his laptop and start, check this out, or he'll FaceTime me on a random, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be eating, he'll just like check this out, be like, yo, let me get on that. I want that. I need that, whatever. Sometimes it'll work out, sometimes it doesn't work out. But like, for example, that first song, Too Many, like that one was one of the last ones I did. That's one of the more recent ones. And he was just he wasn't even showing it to me. He had the laptop out at the homie studio, at Yayo Studio. You're familiar with Yayo. We were at his studio. He pulled out the laptop, played the beat, and I was over here chilling. I turned around. I'm like, yo, what is that? Run it back. Played it. I was like, bro, I need that. Let me get on that. Sent it to my phone. 2-3 days later, we're in the studio, and it happened just like that. And I think that's like you said, like the beauty of it. You catch the seasons. You
Yeah,
you know, you're able to put
you catch the different seasons of like someone's going through. Like when we worked on Mi Cabecita Loca was similar to that shit. Like we started it the day of the Mind Your Manners show and the beat battle when we did that shit. That was literally
that was a while back.
Yeah, that was a weekend we had started on it, and it just carried us all the way over for a whole year.
Yeah,
but it was a completely like it created this sound that I'm like, damn, like. And you kind of use that now as a bar to like, all right, the next one
you got to step it up from there.
We're gonna try to catch these moments and shit like that.
Yeah, man. What I mean? I think that I peeped the shirt too. It's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah. Anytime anyone sees me wearing some brightly colored shirt, it's all Youngmanners. It's all Youngmanners.
So you went out to LA and then came back, or you linked up with other heads over there?
So I lived over there for like 4 years, and then I moved to Hollywood. I went to school in Hollywood. Yes, I lived in Hollywood for like 4 years. Did a lot of connections. I met a lot of cool people. The guy that filmed my videos, I connected with him over there and everything.
Even the new Monster video?
The new Monster video, yeah.
That one's dope too.
Bro, I've been sitting on that that was recorded 2018, bro.
Yeah.
December 2018.
Really? Yeah.
I've been sitting on that for over a year, bro.
Yeah. When a lot of people, and shit, I talk to my boy Adam from time to time. It's like, yo, a lot of times if you're trying to catch a sound that's out, you're catching a sound that's a year late. Like, it's like.
Why do you guys do that? Why do you guys hold on to the music? Oh, you told me before. Is it so much it's not the right time to release it, or
it's fear? A lot of times it's like or you're waiting for this like magical number, this magical time.
Yeah.
Honestly, the interview you had with Frank Carter was the one that put me on my ass, where he was like, "We just dropped shit. Like, why would I hold on to it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a bitch."
Yeah. But
like, nah, you're right.
Like I heard back that when we did that one, it was not the same.
Yeah.
And I hear back the song Ice Cold, and I'm like, fuck. Why did I drop that there? Like, like if I put it now, like right now that I have a little more buzz, it would have picked up more. But at the same time, there's never a right time to drop something.
Never a right time.
Because either it's gonna flop.
It was the perfect time to drop it though, because I was about to say, while you were working that, Frank Carter was still doing his thing over here. You know, that's what's dope. You know what I mean? Still getting ready for you when you came back. So what I'm getting at is when you came back, it's like, no, let me bring Lui V. You know, that's what I got.
For example, he was working on the Louis Dez albums because he's on his third one already. He put the Seasons one that just released in December.
That was dope.
Which handled December, right?
Yes.
Or November? December.
I think it was December.
Handled. That shit was a whole vibe. You know what I mean? I fuck with. That's my boy, of course.
Yeah.
Not being biased, I actually think it's good. You know what I mean?
I'm biased all the time.
And that's my boy. But like while that was happening, we were still working on music. Like we're still sitting on music right now. Like that we haven't a lot. You know what I mean? And
the beauty with social media. There's times where I'll post something and he'll post something and I'm like, my guy working. All right, bet.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
And this year, like, for example, this drummer boy.
Producers try to outwork each other. Rappers try to out-rap each other.
Yeah, and I think that this year I want to really put that, you know what I mean? Like, I want to start connecting more with people, you know what I mean, that are out here doing their thing.
Right.
And really just put more music out. I don't want to take another year to drop a project. This year,
but the camp was there. You know what I mean? When
it's there. I think that right now we just kind of. I feel like right now we just said go. Like we just flipped the switch.
Yeah.
Now it's time to work. You know what I mean? Let's drop. Let's really go.
And that's where again it comes to the same shit how you were saying. Like we dropped that one song that one time. And if I'd have held on to it in the pocket, but you know what? Do a video for it. Have you already done a video for it?
Revive it. Bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back. You can re-drop it as a video.
Exactly.
Like easy. I would love to. Because the thing about it is a lot of times we get in our heads, it's old. But no, it's old to you.
Exactly.
And you don't fucking matter at all. You just created that shit.
You might not fuck with it. The next guy might love it.
The person who matters is the person who hasn't heard it. The person who's really going to fall in love with it. So if you think it needs to be re-released, re-release it with the video. Re-release it with the TikTok challenge. Re-release it with a whole, like, literally do everything you think it deserved and do that shit.
Bro, you said TikTok? It's blowing up, bro.
I know.
Dude, all you got to do, like, this guy made one just random. Yeah. No followers or anything. He woke up, bro. I almost got 40 likes for no reason.
It's goofy. It's goofy, man.
Like this,
I stay on that shit. Yeah, I stay on that shit. Just doing goofy shit.
It's the next Instagram. Yeah, that's where it's going.
Like too many. If we put that on TikTok to make a dance on it, easy.
Yeah, man, and that's one of them things where it's like if you think Out Cold needs to be re-released, you can easily re-release it. Throw a remix on it. Are you on that song?
No. Yeah, throw another verse on it. Throw another verse on it.
That shit. You done. Like
throw another verse on it. That's exactly what you.
You know what I mean? Consultation fee, $100. Pay that.
Shoot a video. And
no, the video idea is probably the best thing.
The video idea is probably gonna be the best.
Bring it back.
You know what I mean?
You got any videos out?
Well, that's what we were talking about.
Polo and shit.
No, the We the Ones. Remember you were asking me the other day. my little brother did that like in 2013.
I would have never heard that song.
And he just did the video. Like 2018, you know what I mean? The song's 2013, like it's an old ass song. Like,
6 years ago.
Yeah, like he just happened to be like, Hi-Fi just happened to be like, hey, I like this song, let's do a video for it. I'll do it for you, and that's how it came about.
And the song's back.
Yeah. The song's back. Yeah,
there you go.
Song, man. Like it's literally
your brother raps as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I was telling Omar. Like, my little brother hasn't made any songs since then. He just dropped that video, but it was a song from 2013.
But you could tell,
he hasn't made any music since then. Like,
but you could tell where it came from. Like, it's one of those songs where, like, some people just only have one song in them.
Yeah, shout out to Young, man. Shout out to my little brother, man.
They only have that one song. They just like, look, I did this song and I need to get it out. And the reason why I connected to that shit, one, it was in the snow, which is like, all right, quit flexing. I got in the snow and shit. And two, it was dumb shot by fucking Hi-Fi, and it was different than his other shots.
Crazy edit. Like, that's what made it so good. I think it wasn't really like flex. It was just more like it was different. It was
a smoother edit.
And you know what? It was random. Like we were just at it's that one right here.
Oh, this is video. This your bro right here.
Yeah, it's my little brother right there. We're just at Hi-Fi's house and my
I try to tell them, you ain't done shit. We the ones, bitch. Double M, medicinal music, run shit. Planet X, aligning them with the sun shit. My nigga PL be killing them niggas dumb quick. We ain't stopping till all of my niggas dumb rich. Steady living lavish, balling out on some
he doesn't really care about plays.
Never hesitate telling them where I'm from shit. Long Beach to the death of me. Anybody get dumb quick. You a dumb bitch if you don't fuck with me. I try to tell them can't no nigga ever fuck with me. My blowing up.
That's the one that like, a lot of times they'll be like, yo, man, like,
I feel like what they want from me. Demons that be haunting me. My past is catching up to me.
Slower pace hip hop, like real shit. Yeah. No, I feel you. And that's the issue with a lot of my music, man. A lot of people can't relate to it too much because the shit I'm speaking about. But that's why I try to change it up a little bit. That's why I'm saying I want to get a little bit into the hip hop shit because I want to show my diversity. You know what I mean? I don't want to just
that I'm trying to be, bitches that I'm trying to meet, the paper that I'm trying to see.
Yo, this is hard.
We're just gonna leave them on the side, you know?
Overseas, do it cause my mama told me get it till it's over, please.
Yeah.
Get it till it's over,
for sure.
Do it cause my mama told me get it till it's over, please.
But yeah, man, that's something that was old. And
that's 2013.
2013.
Running back 20 years.
In 2019.
That's crazy, bro.
And yeah, my boy Hi-Fi did his thing, man. He did it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's cool that you bring them on. You know what I mean? Like that's cool. Every track, you know what I mean?
It's a good video too, man.
Yeah.
It was a dope video. I think just coming from the valley and it being in the snow, it's automatically gonna catch your eyes and shit. Where it's like, come on, man. But you know what I mean?
Like you said, why you gotta flex?
Yeah, like why you gotta flex? All right, man. I ain't been a big bear in a minute. But it's the small things, man. Like it's literally the small things, the shit that gets you amped and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where like even the title Drummer Boy got me interested because I'm like, oh, I know Frank Carter does your beats. Why are you Drummer Boy?
Right. Well, Drummer Boy. Well, actually, as all my elementary, junior high, high school, I was playing drums. I was in the drum line, Calexico drum line, and over there it's kind of in Calexico, like. Well, at least when we were in school, drumline was the shit. You know what I mean? That was the thing. You know what I mean?
Bitches, dog.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But
it was no jocks. It was you're in the drumline. Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Cheerleaders was riding. Hey, the cheerleaders was riding with us.
I believe it.
Was that around the time Drumline came
Yeah,
out?
bro. I know the movie from beginning to end. You know, I was that kid, and then became the captain of the drumline my senior year.
Bulldogs.
You see us hard.
Bulldogs. Yeah.
All right.
High School Madness, all that. You know what I mean? So then, it just stuck with me, and this my girlfriend, she passed away. Rest in peace. She used to call me Drummer Boy out of like little cute nickname. Yeah. And it just I couldn't decide on a name, man. Me and Frankie were back and forth like, bro, what do we do? And came up with the Drummer Boy, and he started sending me different covers, and I was like, nah, it doesn't feel right, because I wanted the cover to represent the sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it fit.
I just found that, bro. I literally, when you go all the way up in your photo gallery and find the oldest photos in your phone.
Yeah,
one of the first photos was that one. And I found it, sent it to him. He sent it right back with an edit, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
We got it.
You know, sometimes like
That shit was dope.
Making a song cover or making like an album, picking an album name is probably like the hardest thing to do. It's probably way harder than actually making the music to it. Mm-hmm. Like deciding what you want to call it, call this collective of music, what you want to call it. Is like way tougher decision than actually like picking the music you're gonna put on it, or like. It's just crazy, man, that it works that way. Like, you know what I mean? Every time I work on a project, the hardest thing for me is to pick the title for it.
Yes, sir. I
agree.
Or
every time I work on a song, the hardest thing for me is to pick the song title.
It's where I normally start title first. Like everything I do, I have these mantras in my head.
Does that kind of give you?
Yeah, like cause like right now I have a project that I'm working on called Last Call, but it's because the last project I worked on was Open Bar. So it's like, all right, it's just a continuation. And I stopped drink. I don't drink as much as I used to drink when I did Open Bar. So it's literally like my last call. Like, all right, I'm slowing down and shit.
That's dope that it actually means.
Yeah, something. And then like Manners' current project is just happy to be here because that was our mantra for 2019.
That's the original picture.
Oh, yeah, that's the original picture, and then he sent me the edit.
Snapped on that.
That's dope.
That's a real picture too. Taken by
man. And I think that's where, like, and I think Milio's project, Freddie Merc, just because he loves Freddie Mercury and he just wanted to go back to, like, goofy, rap, dirty, nasty shit. And he's like, I want to call it Freddie Merc, Bohemian Raps.
That's
tight.
Like,
bet.
That's
cool.
tight.
But it's because we're weird like that. I work title first. I like having an idea of
that's
what
interesting because I feel like
some of the concepts.
Ideas.
Dude, you picked the right one. Yeah, you picked the right one.
I agree. Yeah, they were cool. I just did
the one with, is that a bandana like hanging off?
That's fire.
That's a dope like single cover.
I agree.
You know what
I said we could definitely still use that for something,
or even a sticker, like a shirt, anything like that. Honestly, that'd be a dope shirt.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're right. I think I did go with the right.
You went with the right
cover,
one, man.
Yeah,
that was cool.
There's a couple.
On your fucking
so there's a German boy that it's an album, right? The German boy.
Album,
so does that? Is your emotions coming out with with
yeah, man. I think that I wanted to showcase. I wanted to get a little personal.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that throughout the whole thing. I kind of did it towards the end. Probably like the last 3 tracks, Like Me, Summertime, and Steady.
Summertime caught me by surprise. Like I think that was one of the things I said. Like after a while, I'm like, okay, I kind of know where the sound is going. Summertime was the one that like
a little curveball, right?
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I know the sound. Like I'm getting it. You know, I'm always waiting to be surprised.
Okay.
Like, anytime I listen to stuff, and Summertime was the one where I was like, oh, okay, shit, Frank Carter, I see you. And then once you started spitting, I'm like, oh, damn, like this is some shit, you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
I think it was important for me to put that one, and for
that same reason, it was a palate cleanser.
Yes,
a transition,
change the sound.
Yeah, transition to your next sound. Or was
no, he went back. He didn't go all the way back to the sound that he had already established it.
Right.
But it was drastically changed after that. It's kind of like if you have an argument while you're driving on a road trip, you're still gonna get to the same trip, but it ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes, I get what you mean.
I told you to pull over.
yeah.
Like after that, it's like, all right, yo, my bad. Like, you know, you're a little
tense now. The room,
the feeling's a little bit there. There's something that's gonna start like
pulled over the 405.
You know what I mean?
Even if you go back to the same sound, the same music, it's still there's something that clings to you now. And you after Summertime, you start listening more. Like I think that one was like towards the end, like one of the.
It was literally the second to the last. Yeah.
Like I think you should have started that one a little bit sooner because it forced me to listen more to the lyrics after that. Because Summertime, you ended up like getting into these like, there weren't pockets. There were just these moments of vulnerability that if you would have put it like smack dab in the middle, the second half would have been like
you would have had your ear a little more.
It would have had
attention.
to be like, what else is he gonna tell me? Like, what is that next gut punch gonna come from? You know what I mean? Whereas the other ones, because you hear Too Much, and Too Much had a dope ass vibe. After the Too Much, watch.
Oh, Too Many, you mean?
Or Too Many, yeah. Too Much is the other one.
Too Much is Louis Dez, which also goes hard.
Okay.
That's actually my favorite song from the Seasons album.
Hard. Oh, we still good, baby? Too Many had the same effect, but it was more of a, I just want to keep catching these vibes. I want to keep catching these vibes. Like, this shit was dope. You know what I mean? And you start listening more to the beats and the cadences and the flows. You know what I mean? Whereas Summertime made you listen to the fucking words.
The words, for sure. No, I can't wait to drop. We got some more, man. We got some more coming, and I just, I wanted to give a little taste of what I can do, not just, you know what I mean? I feel like people need those Too Many tracks to kind of, turn up to a little bit, and you need maybe like the Summertime to get insightful and really listen to some feelings and whatever.
But at the end of the day, it matters if it felt good to you.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean?
I think that's what we were talking about that yesterday. he was like, man, I wanted you to look back and see that your first project was dope, and that's something that I wanted as well. I wanted in the future, years from now, to look back at my first project and be like, yeah, I
still stand by that.
Yeah, we did that. Drummer Boy is a drummer boy. It goes.
Yeah. Nah, it's dope. It's a good, and that was your first album essentially coming
First album,
When did it drop? When did it drop? What date? What year?
I dropped on my birthday, January 9th. This past month.
Okay, so it's fresh. Are you still pushing it?
Yeah, I'm still pushing it, man. I'm actually. I released a music video to it.
Right.
I'm gonna. Well, doing this interview. Summertime. I got a live session video coming for summertime and Like Me. So those are gonna be dope with Bondage. Louis V and Bondage.
Nice.
We're actually thinking it might. Yes, with Beta Noise. Yeah, we're doing it with Beta Noise. It's going to be dope, bro. Shout out Beta Noise. Shout out Bondage.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's going to be a dope session. Like Me in
Is
summertime.
Is it going to be like this unplugged shit that they're doing with the...
Yeah, I'm going to... Full band, bro. Full band. We're changing Like Me in summertime. They're going to be different. Like, they're going to be super dope.
I want to do that shit, bro. I seen that shit when they did with No Panties.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the same one, right?
Exactly. Same session.
That shit, bro. I had so much envy. Like when you see that type of shit, and you're like, "Oh, that looks dope."
Yeah.
And I want to.
He's gonna be the first rapper to do it.
Yeah, because they've only done bands. I'm gonna be the first rapper to do it.
Man, so I can jump in there.
Yeah, you already know, bro. Like I said, I think it's time for everybody to start connecting out here. You know what I mean? I think that you said there's different camps happening, and they could still be their own camps. But I think that it's time to collaborate. It's time to really.
Well, and I think that's kind of one of the reasons why me and this dude started doing this weekly podcast shit. Was we were. Or he was more than anything going out to meet people and have these conversations, but it was very secluded. It was more of a just I'm here from here. So we kind of wanted to have a hub, and I started feeling like this dude would always running around. I'm like, bro, let's just do this weekly, and eventually people will start coming to us.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna start feeding this like, oh, I want to be a part of it. I want to be there. I want to be there.
This is needed. This is very needed out here. Yeah. Very needed.
It's starting to become
happy to be
damn
here.
near effortless. Yeah, happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man. Likewise, I'm happy you guys have me here, bro.
It's starting to be very.
And Frank is not new. Like he's not new to the podcast. He's been on the podcast.
Yeah,
and it's different. You could tell it's a different environment. It's a different vibe than when I interviewed you guys. You know what I mean?
Now I feel like now it's more of a conversation.
Yeah.
It's more of a like, hey, let's talk our shit.
Let's chop it up.
Let me know what you've been up to. I'm gonna tell you what I've been up to, what you've been listening to and stuff like that. It used to be like more of an interview.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's still good right now. It's still like an interview. We're still talking about like the same thing, but now it's more freely
we can slip in and out of different conversations.
Yeah, we can talk. There's different topics. It's not like we started off with Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to do with just what we up to. No, it's what's going on.
Do you guys also have other than rap?
We're open to anybody and everybody, man. As long as it's as long as they give a fuck about what they're doing. Like that's really what it is. You know what I mean? So like, we're trying to get some more of the like business owners, I guess we can call them, to get in here. All right, we back in.
Let's get it.
Yeah, man. We want to get some more, like, even, like, open it up to business owners, open it up to singers, open it up, again, to producers, opening it up to anyone. Like, I got a few sessions in L.A. There's people I want to talk to over there that I would love to, like, get their insight. And I always shout them out here and there, man. The homie X-Main and Shan.
Yeah, it's crazy. You coming in is dope, you know what I mean? And seeing your growth is even fucking dope too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like seeing this shit, man. Like, from it's been 2 years since we recorded it, you know what I mean?
Oh, that was a lot when Louis Des?
Yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean?
2 years ago?
It was like 2 years.
Damn.
Who cares? Who cares? But just seeing your growth is like, oh shit, like even your music, you know what I mean? Just you can see it, you know what I mean?
Everybody's
been
been
consistency.
working.
Like anyone who's done music more than, and I know Dutch can attest to this shit. Yeah. Anyone who's done music more than like 5 years, you start noticing this pattern of there's a group of motherfuckers. Oh, we all rapping, we all doing this shit, and then one person stays.
You get the jokers out of the deck,
and
right?
Boom. And it always ends up happening.
Who's serious about it.
And then there's people who like they would start with like I started with rapping, and then from rapping I went to producing, I went to engineering, and it was just one of those things where it's like I'll do anything to stay doing music. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I mean? I see the same shit in Frank Carter. Like anytime I see him post, it's always like that. It's outworking. It's like this motherfucker setting up the studio.
Man.
Bet I gotta set mine up now too. I gotta see what he's doing and shit like that. Like there's always we're outworking each other. Like I see Johnny Keys with 760 Media doing the videos, like opening up himself to like different shit. And
they
like,
work super dope. They work super dope.
What you guys are doing?
Yeah, bro.
Like straight up.
Yeah,
but
man.
it's not
videos.
The thing about it is, it's so fun, but it is fucking work.
No doubt.
It is.
Cannot
it is.
deny that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And you know, you could see it when people put out the music. You could see who's really about it, who's really passionate about what they do, and just with the amount of work that they put in. You know what I mean? Like you guys doing this aside from producing, aside from whatever you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You guys are putting the time in. Like Frankie will hop on, bro. He'll be a photographer one day, a producer the next. The next day he's over here. You know what I mean? Doing some car deals, like
taking different crafts.
Randomly, like, yo, bro. Like especially if you're gonna do a session, you always need someone who's gonna be like, give me the camera. Yeah. Don't even look at me. I'm not even here. I'm just flicking it up. Don't even.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Worry about me.
Right.
And that group of people, I feel like when people get together like that, things just really work out. There's a lot of people right now.
Assassin, you know what I mean? That's in the corner over there just watching you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that'd be tight to start. You know, just an idea. I was telling him I was gonna mention it. Something to just bring us a little more together. I think that like.
Huh?
You know, that's a little too together. No, but I'm saying like
some bondage.
On that note, and we're done. No, but just kind of like
Frank Carter, why you bring me here?
A show or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like a little.
Yeah, I think that's
something,
been,
bro.
Definitely,
you start noticing like the echoes in conversations, That's just been coming up a lot. With Malik, we talked about, and we have a venue for that shit, man. We have Strangers Bar, we have Discordia, we have. If you want to get into the nitty and gritty, we can get in Twilight, but you know what I mean?
Twilight already, so
I know, me too. I got to wear shoulder pads and shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You like performing at different places? Or?
I love it, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start putting out a bunch of like footage that I have from like 2018. Out in LA, bro. I was doing a bunch of, I don't know if you know these like marijuana sessions that happen out there. So I go and they have like artists perform every day, bro. Every day in different parts of LA.
Okay,
and they sell like weed vendors, the growers. They actually sell to you pounds. They sell units and shit.
Oh, so pop-up shops and shit.
Yeah, it's not a dispensary. It's like the growers that sell to dispensaries. They sell to you directly with a cheaper price.
Do like weekends and shit, right? Like.
Yeah, well, bro, there's one every day, bro. And so I used to travel in you know what I mean, in the Empire, LA, back and forth, Lancaster, and I was doing these sessions where they had rap competitions, and I'd go, and you do a song versus this guy, and then after you guys both do a song, they clap. Whoever goes louder, boom, they clap for you. You move forward. Now you do a song, she does a song, or he does a song. Whoever they clap for moves forward. At the end, you get $250 and like a bag of goodies. Then each vendor gave like a gram or something.
Yeah, perform for some shit.
Yeah, you take like $250 and like an ounce.
I'm not saying that.
You know what I mean? And if you smoke or whatever.
So there you go.
I did that, bro. I did like 20 plus shows. I opened up for Casey Veggies. I did a couple things. Yeah. And then I came over here and it was dead. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's a different scene.
I was like, damn.
Here it's there's a scene and shit still. Like it's growing, it's building up, but it is it's a chicken with its head cut off. You know what I mean? There's just
it's just during the week. It's fucking hard, man. It's during the week.
No, I know, because everybody got their things going on.
Like I like the way Kayak Club is set up, and I think that's gonna be. I think I was talking to Jared about that shit too, and I was talking to Manners more than anything about it. And that's the thing, same thing with Malik. I think they're even talking about something like that. Is that if we're gonna do something, Kayak Club would probably be the most open of it. Because it's a huge fucking space when you think about it.
Jared is tight too.
Yeah.
Man,
plus,
if we were
to mention, you got corners and vendors. The place I haven't been to and I would love to go to is something in Calexico.
Calexico is not much. There's the community center, but it's small.
You see,
but you guys go to Mex, right?
Mex is a bunch.
Yeah, but Mex is I don't cross. Yeah.
No, okay.
Like my ass, I probably won't even go. I don't I don't cross the border anymore.
But does your music reflect on Mex? I heard you on the. They get a bag in Mex. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope. Sorry.
Dope.
Yeah. And I'm gonna drop too many on the radio.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the interview's gonna be in Spanish. You know.
There you go.
Español también.
Yeah, there you go.
Do that shit.
There's that connection from Calexico, Mexicali, which is that's our shit. You know what I mean?
Have you ever been at the old post office?
Yeah.
That space
is a little spot. Yeah.
That space, since it's big enough to hold people. It's small enough to make it sound big.
Nice. You see that's what I like about Strangers Bar, because it's a little hallway. Like 20 people makes it look like it's 50. Like you just
Ace the Vig and Eddie Zuko did a show there.
Yeah, and America through that one.
Yeah.
And
that was the one with
some guy came down. I forgot his name.
John Wayne.
Yes, that show was epic.
Like that sound in the post office.
Yes, it was just epic. They had the right subs. Everything was they had professional sound.
Nice.
But it was you felt the presence of the bass and the people in there.
Yeah. And there are people who got the good sound, man. Like you have Kinetic, they got a good little setup.
Yeah.
Triple Scoop out of Brawley and RM in the AM. RM in the AM did the sound for us at the last
Inferno?
Strangers. No, the one we did at Strangers West, the restaurant where we did that show. The
Manners.
The Manners one, yeah. Because he's the one who does.
Nightclub? Strangers West?
Yeah, that was literally the day that Truth opened up. We did a show across the street too. Yeah. But it was like, because he's the one who really throws shows. I hate leaving my spot. You know what I mean? But Matters, a motherfucker, he's always throwing shows.
Bounce around,
yeah, man. He push it together.
Well, you have to though. Right now you have to perform, to push the music. Besides this platform, you have to go out there.
Like now, like you have different spots. Like we're talking about possibly doing one in Discordia because you can have a real intimate discussion. Like I want to perform more, but my music isn't hype music. Like the music, I can't really perform it. Like I can't. You know what I mean? Like I want to talk to people. I want to like literally go unplug with it and shit. You know what I mean? So like Discordia, because it's more intimate, I'd rather do something there for my sound, the sound that I do and shit. You know what I mean?
Is that something that you're trying to do? Like soon?
I think so. I don't know.
I was telling him, bro, like
putting ideas.
It would be great. It would be great to just get a bunch of people. You know what I mean? A bunch of artists from the valley just get together and do a show for the artists. Like
it's insane how easy it is.
Yeah, like bro, it's like literally here you do a song, boom. Now you do a song. You do a song.
It's a text message away.
I'll move back for you
like
guys.
We did it at the last one we did at Strangers Bar was dope because I think we started like around 9:30 and we ended by 11:30. So it was a solid 2 hours. And Americ, me, Slim, Paz, Bug, Leon, Manners. And then by the time it was done, the bar was still open to like, all right, play the radio. We're gonna keep getting drunk. So it was a perfect little 2 hour set. It wasn't obnoxious. It wasn't like, all right, I don't want to stand in front of you and cheer for everybody.
Right.
Because if I leave, I'm an asshole. But sometimes you're just like, yo, I need to get some fresh air. And I don't want to hear what you're doing right now. Like, sorry to you. Like, I love
the people
you,
come to drink. They come to
shit.
drink.
Yeah,
they don't come to hear the show most of the time.
So I think, like, when I did a show in LA, they did it like that. They mapped it around the happy hour. It's like, yo, it's happy hour.
Yeah, I think it all depends how you package it as well. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because you don't want, I wouldn't want to go to a show, a local show, or even any show more than 2 hours. Because after that, it's like, I don't like y'all that much, man. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to y'all at all, man. But I love my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? My bed and my mama. But, like, real shit. Like, 2 hours, I think, is a solid boom.
I hear you on that. When you come back down, it's like dead. Like, I hear you on that.
Yeah,
like, it's not dead. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard.
It is.
It's hard to hate on it, but I mean, it's fucking. You come down, you hype, it's just like fuck.
I come with a different, you know, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a different perspective and it's a different mentality. I love the deadness of it because I'm always working.
Well, yeah, you're still working.
Exactly.
Yeah, still
So
creating.
Yeah. You see, like, from that perspective, it's dope.
Right.
From my point of view, sometimes it's like, I come from LA with this different energy, bro, and I'm just like, every day there's something going on. You're moving. Right. Something to do, a place to go network with people, link up, do some, you know what I mean, some work. Get some work.
Out of the studio.
All in here. We're chilling. Boom,
boom, boom. Out here it's that.
It's a lot of building.
I just wish there was a little, the scene is here, everybody's just inside.
There you go.
Everybody's just at home. Nobody comes outside. And I think that there isn't a reason to come outside. That's why everybody's inside.
There's little spots, like I said, Twilight has a little, but Twilight's scary. Straight up. Like, I'm like, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Wait, why don't you fuck with Twilight?
I love Twilight. I'm just
scary.
Old. No, I'm just old. Like,
they're rowdy. The kids are rowdy there. They're rowdy.
I feel they mosh in there.
They mosh, but I'll give them this. They never disrespected my shit. Like I know Arnold's my dude. I remember one time I had my whole setup. I'm like, bro, do me a favor. No beer on this table. Make sure no one fucks with my shit. And he like got like some goons and they're like, boom. They just straight block my shit. They're like, don't trip.
History on Twilight. You know the Frankie main owner guy. He passed it down to his I think nephew or whatever it is. So now he's running it. Now it's kind of like
it's right now. It's less of a smoke shop now, more of a venue.
It's a straight venue.
It's a venue now.
They do shows. They do shows practically
every Friday.
Every Friday they always have a show going on. It's dope.
What was it? Fridays?
Yeah, they used to do Fridays. Now they just start doing more of the rock shows and stuff like that. But it's a scene. Like it's their scene.
It's dope.
Yeah,
they just need new sound.
They need
because
they need
you sometimes you just hear
flatulence.
PA.
But like a lot of because they don't have to. Like they have a lot of the rockers who bring their own amps and shit. So it's like the sound that we're using for the hip hop, it's like they don't really need it that much. So if and you can't really hold it on them either. It's like, yo, if we want to put a good sound and we want to throw a good show and have good sound, then we should have sound.
The man to talk to is an American man about shows. Like that's the man to talk to. Pablo, like
he's always in the middle of it. Yeah,
he knows how to fucking throw the shows.
For someone who's really antisocial, that dude's always in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's where it's at. You know, you want that good sound. Cause it sounds like you're looking for the good sound.
Yeah,
because the people who care about the artists. You know what I mean?
I did a show with Lui V in Calexico. Was at Cromet Park behind the high school.
Nice.
And they had a beast professional sound and. For someone that sings, because he does live sets sometimes, but when he's using the instrumentals, he sings and there's 808, so he needs a clean sound. But for his voice to sound clear as well, and they did a show for him, amazing.
Yeah, once you get one good sound, it's like I don't want to go back. Like Arm was really good at that when we did the Strangers Bar.
That's what Lui V had a fallback with that because his first show was at Inferno. And they had a very good sound. They had everything, had a live band and everything. So and it was his first show. So after that, he got a shitty sound. I think it was at Twilight, and he was pissed. He's like, "Bro, it didn't sound good." I was like, "That's You're gonna go to venues. It's gonna sound like that.
Perspective.
You're gonna go to venues.
You got pampered with the best first, and then you're like, damn,
bro. Sometimes when people come to my studio, when people come to my studio first, I'm like, bro, you don't know how easy you got it, man. Like, you don't understand what it is to record on fucking clip-on mics and shit. Like, straight up in the kitchen where people like all in one room smoking hookah and shit. Like, it's like, nah, like you guys are pampered, like.
Yeah.
And there's some studios where you're gonna really want to go there, and then when you see what the setup is, you're like, why can't I hear myself? Oh no, we don't record like that. Just record it. No feedback or mad delay. Like, you know what I mean? They don't even know how to use auto-tune. They don't know what compression or EQing is.
No, yeah. That's what Lui V was with me since like, cause
from the trash.
Yeah, cause no one was that I knew was engineering. So I was like, I gotta do it then. I had to do it. I already had everything, so I was like, let me do it. So I was doing it from the bedroom, from the closet, from everything.
Figuring it out, YouTubing random shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
YouTube,
the fact that it's
YouTube,
R&B.
I don't get your degree from YouTube.
No.
You learn everything on there.
Shit. I started before YouTube was out. That's how old my ass is, dude. Like, literally, we had no YouTube.
Oh, YouTube started what, 05?
Yeah, I started 03. So I had homies. Hey, how'd you do that? Fucking clip this clip and... I don't know. You know what? I don't remember how I did it. It sounded good though, right? Like, oh, okay. Cool.
But you got the hard stuff. Now everything's just one. Yeah, one clip. Like I got the Persona Studio Live mixer board. Bro, you don't need a snake anymore. It's just internet cable, and you got all 32 channels. And
but then now it forces you to be more creative because you know where it came from. Where it's like, man, like I'm fucking cheating. Like you start looking for things to make it difficult.
Yeah, and plus you can't. You're like, damn, I have it so easy.
I can't be like, you
can't. Why is it sounding like this? No, you gotta. So and then everything's in the box. Everything's like.
So I got this microphone right here. I fucking love this microphone, man. But it's dumb easy. Like, as soon as I start, this we just recorded something before, and he's like, this shit sounds nasty. Like, it sounds, you know what I mean, dumb clean. But now it just forces me to be like, okay, if the signal's clean, I gotta make it sound better. I gotta elevate everything. Everything always has to elevate. Once you meet a plateau, you have to get to the next level, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If the artist coming here, there's no fucking mattress. There's no mattress you're recording.
Dude, my girl gets mad because like she'll come in here from time to time and she'll be like, this shit's unprofessional. Like, my shit will be dirty. She's like, this is unprofessional. If I came in here to work with you, I'd leave. I wouldn't pay you shit. And I'm like, damn, like, all right, I'll clean up. Sorry. But you need that. You need someone who's gonna like put you on your ass and be like, yo, like you could be better. And I'm like, all right, that's why my little saying right there, you ain't shit without me, but no pressure.
I'm always looking at that. Someone's looking at it over there, guys.
Yeah, right?
Hey, well, you started building up your own studio, right?
Yeah, I bought a building. I bought the whole building.
Right. Oh, okay, flex.
So
fucking flex. You're just talking about that right now. You have to flex. Yeah.
So on the bottom, I only bought it because it had a shop. So I was like, I build cars and stuff. So
flex.
Yeah. So I got my. That's where we shot the Lui V video.
I was seeing that shit.
Yeah.
Smoking shit.
I just thought it was so much red. I'm like, my eyes would hurt if I'm in that fucking video.
Yeah. So we're shooting. So I bought that shop and everything, and they're like, at first I was gonna rent there first, and then they're like, oh, then I'll throw in these 2 spaces because there's 2 spaces, and then I'll throw upstairs. I was like, upstairs. All right, so I went upstairs. It's a studio.
No,
it was a living space.
Like it's a studio.
I was like, this is perfect. I had perfect setup for the live room, and it took me like 3 months. I told you, hey, in 3 months.
See, Calexico has some gems.
There was no doors. We sat there, ate Jack, just looking at it. He's like, yeah, man, we're gonna make this one. I'm like,
yeah, bro, and
it looked like done, bro.
Yeah.
3 months, that shit is.
That's the best thing you want, man. You want nothingness, man. Like this shit was packed with like so much stuff in here.
I got pictures of how the studio started out. I'll show you right now.
No, I got really lucky, man. I got really lucky with this spot. But like any producer, as soon as we walk into any place, the first thing we start looking at is like, where's my studio at? Like, we have this like
I told my girl like she wants to get married and stuff. I like, hey, if we're gonna get a house, I gotta have my studio. I'll pay everything for your kitchen. If you want a dream bedroom, you want a dream backyard, but I need my space.
My idea is to get
I don't care.
Yeah, my idea is when we get a little spot and everything, that I want like a back house, but I want a solar panel. So everything's it runs in itself, yeah. So I would love that shit.
So they can't blame you. Oh, the light bill, it's your studio. Nah.
No, because I like working.
Clean energy
working when the sun's out. So I literally only wanted to be open when the sun's out. As soon as the sun goes down, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, sleep.
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like I enjoy like finding that balance, and you always have to have that balance. I enjoy what I have so much that I never want to let go of anything in terms of the balance I have. I have a good balance right now. And the balance is literally with the sun. So as soon as the sun goes down, I'm like, yo.
You don't work when the sun's down? That's interesting.
Only if I'm in LA. Only if it's like, yo, guaranteed like session, but like not in my home. At my home, it's when the sun's out, I'm either gone working somewhere else, but not here.
I love that shit,
I just don't like it.
Yeah, you have to do that.
When you say you work in LA, who do you
I'll go to LA and I'll work at like playback studios or sometimes Neighborhood Watch or even in my brother's house. Okay. He has like an extra room that's like, he's like, whenever you're up here, you can set up your studio here.
But is that you link up with artists over there?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got a few homies out there. Kin Selection, the homie Anthrop, Stephen Strange, and D Phoenix, Tony Sands, the homies, the Yotes, Coyotes and shit. They've been working like crazy. I think they're going on tour right now in England.
That's
Manchester
dope,
or something like that.
Dope.
Yeah. They just got signed at Whack 100. Shout out to them.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And then of course the homie Shan, GP Butterfield.
Whack one, that's for the got Blueface, nah?
Yeah, and
Cash Money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I like going out there. I like going out there just because it's a different idea, different different mentality, and like them they're literally already working for it in that area. Mm-hmm. So it's just, to me, it's like, all right, it's like a sparring. Like I'm like, all right, I need to make sure I can hold my own, which I have yet to not. So.
Yeah, man. I think it's dope that you're tapping into things over there, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I come out here, work with the team and get back out there and push it. Push the material. Man. You know what I mean? And right now,
the beauty of it, like that's the shit I was saying the other day. It's like if any time you're in town, you're always working. The next time you're in town, Frank Carter is already gonna tell everyone, yo, V's coming. Everyone get it. Like everyone get ready. It's work mode.
Like we're working here, but then once we bounce out, because I bounce out too, and I tell you, I'm just working, man. I was like, how's your week? I'm just working.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
Talking about this podcast. I'm
that's how it's gotta be.
But you're doing out there like, yo, I got this Lui V. I got this.
I want to go right now. I'm in this drummer boy. I'm pushing the drummer boy, and I want to go to LA and just knock on doors, bro.
Yeah, somehow, yeah.
Start having meetings, setting up.
I got
you know
a
what I mean?
spot right there. My little brother runs a hookah spot called Waves right there off of Van Nuys. They have a spot right there ready for a show. He basically said green light whenever y'all want to come up.
Man, let's set it up. Let's actually set it up.
Shoot you. I'll show you after this, man. I'll show you the spot. It's nice, dude. They have fucking TVs all around. Let's make it happen. There. They got a portrait of the Joker, Heath Ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
super dope.
Black white.
So it's a bar.
It's a hookah bar.
Hookah bar.
It's a hookah bar and shit.
And they got a little space for a show.
Straight play. Yeah, it's.
Man, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So has Calexico changed since you came back? As far as the music scene?
I mean, I don't stay away too long. Here and there, I'll leave for like 2-3 months, whatever. But for the most part, I'll come down maybe once a month.
You guys have some gems. Is what I'm saying is you guys really do have some gems as far as artist-wise, music-wise, people-wise.
Yeah.
You guys are all different. You guys are way out there, out fucking south.
You know what I mean? Thing is,
well, that's how we.
You know what's crazy, bro? Yeah, but you know what's crazy? We're all like a circle. Like for example, you talked about Dream Haze.
Yeah.
Bondage.
Yep.
You talk about Louis Dez. You talk about Lui V. Who else we talking about? Like, You could bring Beta Noise.
These are your homies.
Bro, this is like the close circle of homies.
Hell yeah.
And now Frankie's bringing in, you know what I mean? You're talking about
292.
DDS. 292 is something, yeah, as well.
Hear about the fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I mean? But we're actually, like, we were skating, doing
I was gonna say,
together before we were
shout out
working.
Diego,
You know what I mean?
Man, I always fucking forget to shout out Diego.
Head Jerry Gonza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. I was watching some interviews earlier from him.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
Jerry Gonza.
We actually we're a real. No, we don't just work together. Right. We're actually homies. You know what I mean? And I think that's why it works best.
Yeah.
You guys are hungry too. I mean,
we're hungry, man.
That's what the scene was when it was kind of like that too, where there was these little fists and stuff like that. Like over here. Over here was like DSMG, ourselves, you know what I mean, Chano and them, and then C1 of course was always doing that shit. I think even Harley was a part of it from time to time. So like you have these little pockets. And EC, I mean, I still remember under CMCs, you know what I mean, the whole trash mob. Like you have these little pockets, but again, it comes down to the beauty of it as everyone's connected over there because you have that one person who works. Dude, it's not even a matter of time. Like the shit's already happening.
Yeah, bro. I always tell him, bro, something's about to pop, bro.
It's this feeling.
Something's gonna happen, bro.
Since the beginning of 2020, I've been having this feeling like something's happened. Like it's like when, like we applaud animals for their instincts. Like if dog starts like acting crazy, you're like, earthquakes coming. Like birds start flying, you start like, this is that feeling. Humans, we're also animals, man. So we have this feeling, and like I've talked to too many people that says the exact same shit. Literally, something's coming.
Doing something good.
It's that ominous. Something's coming,
man.
You know what I mean? It's like.
And this year, bro, I feel like we're all shooting. We're all ready to go.
Yeah,
like,
G-Rock said it. Malik said it. My boy Boog said it. Like I've been saying it. Like you're saying it. Like it's just once this word starts coming out more and more, everyone starts saying something's coming. Like come on, man.
We've been at it for 5 years, dog. More than that, 6 years, more than that.
But this is different.
No, but it's still like
this year's different. It feels different,
but
right?
It's built up to like that. Bro, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like
we're on the third stroke, and we're looking at her like you better.
This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one.
I'm ready, dude.
We about to go off, bro.
Third stroke, like yo, you look at my face. You know I'm about to bust. Leave or what? What are we doing?
We're going, bro.
Getting married?
What you got? You dropping this year, bro? You got any plans to drop this year?
No, man. Right now I'm actually just like I said, I was taking a little hiatus, so
he's back in the training room.
You ready to come back?
I'm ready to come back. Actually,
let's get in, bro.
I'm like I said, the hardest thing is to come up with a album name or album title, and I'm taking the slums approach this time. I'm trying to like come up with a name beforehand. I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do as far as like the music and the songs and who I want to have on it, but like I want to come up with a name. And the only thing I
would find a mantra that feels good. Something that you don't mind, because our words have power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you find a mantra, something that like, you know, for Drummer Boy to you was basically, it's like homage to your girl. Like, so it's you have this mantra that's constantly like.
So yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So you have to have something that connects to your actual title. You know. And so. Like I was telling you, for the past 6 months, all I've been doing is being a father, kicking it with my daughter. So what I came up with was the unemployment files. Because for the past 7 years, I've been working.
Top, right?
I've been working, you know, like a steady job. Like I stopped making music to work a steady job so I could take care of my family. And now I don't work.
See the cover.
And you're gonna do music.
I'm back on my music shit, but it's everything that I'm doing right now has been done while I've been unemployed. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
So a lot of the shit that I'm gonna talk about.
Bro, that hits. You know what
I mean?
That hits.
That's it. Like, so no question about it.
That's where I'm going. Unemployment files or the unemployment line. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but it's gonna be something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that, and that's what I got. But before that, that's the album. That's what me and V are working on for like end of the year type shit. As far as a mixtape, I'm dropping a mixtape called the 2020 album. This is not an album. It's a mixtape. That's
okay.
You know what I mean? It's called the 2020 album. This is not a.
That's coming before. That's coming before your.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a collaboration of like beats of artists, songs that are already out, and it's just me just freestyling on them. You know what I mean? Just putting music out. Kind of taking it back to the mixtape days when people used to rap over other people's
I love
beats
that, bro.
And try to like, you know what I mean?
I really want to do that.
People don't want to do that no more. They don't want to. They don't. Everybody wants to be like, oh, I want original beats. I want original.
Because it's too easy to get beats now.
Exactly.
Like it's you have BeatStars. You have Arabic.
Exactly.
You have everyone who makes beats.
Yeah.
That like we forgot what it was to just like, yo, I like your song, but I'm gonna make it better.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get back to like a mixtape type look. So that's what I'm gonna do with this, the 2020 album. It's not an album, it's a mixtape. But then at the end of the year, towards the end of the year, I'm gonna try to drop the unemployment files, and that's gonna have more deeper music, more like
oh yeah, man,
it's gonna hit more. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be just me.
The title.
It's not gonna be me rapping. It's not gonna be just me rapping bullshit. It's gonna be like I got a song about my daughter on there. I got a song about like friendship splitting up. Like it's more
real
different
shit.
feel. It's more different feel. You know what I mean? You guys will hear it, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
Man.
Hopefully, I get some. Hopefully, I get more ideas of more people to put on there. But for right now, I think I got a pretty solid.
Hey.
No, yeah, for sure.
I'm like, hey.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta definitely link up with people, and that's why I said this is good. That like we're back to what we were saying earlier. Like I know Slums for a minute, like since back when he was cooking in the kitchen. But I mean, we haven't linked up since then on some real music shit. But that's what I really want to kind of get back into, and that's what we're doing here. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right, man.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
At the end of that, I think the mantra that I had for the longest was I want to be a part of something that's bigger than me.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that's happening right now. This is bigger than me.
For
like
sure.
This podcast shit is bigger than me. This movement that's happening is bigger than me. Like meeting everyone that I'm meeting is like, oh yeah, like this, like again, something's coming, something's big.
No doubt.
You can't deny certain shit, man. Like the signs are there, man. We're all reading the same thing. It's clear. You know what I mean? So I think the last tweet, the one that it was like, I can't wait till 5-10 years. People start saying,
I saw that.
You know what I mean? Like that shit hit.
You know
what I mean?
I agree, man. It really is gonna be like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And shout out to IA Podcast for putting this together.
Yeah, man. Shout out to IA Podcast, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, if you haven't been here, tap in.
Omar, man.
Yeah, bro. Nah, you're doing your thing.
I'm just happy, man. Happy to see it, bro. Like it's kind of scary in a way, but it's dope because I fucking support every single fucking artist out here in every single fucking way. And I drive back, I leave Slum's house, I'm like, God damn, we just did that. I'm fucking dope. You know, it's exciting. It's exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I edit, I'm just like, what the fuck? We just said that. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The house.
Yeah, I was about to say. I went there before I even was a producer.
Yeah.
I went with Ace the Vig. They were practicing for a live show. I met Deo for the first time. It was back in 2015.
Yeah, right. Well, I was talking about the show because I was like, I remember that they were talking about with Malik, right? They were talking about the I house or whatever, and I was like, damn, I remember that. And I actually got a video of when you guys did that show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right there. So like. That was dope, but I mean, they can't really see it. But look, check it out. That's the show that they had out there.
Neptune was there. Neptune, Ace the Vig.
This is the homie
and they had like
PL.
a freestyle session or something like that too that day.
We ended up doing
homie PL, my little brother.
One of the main ones.
Oh, you were there too?
Yeah, cooking in the kitchen. I lost my glasses. I felt like an asshole. I had lost my regular glasses and I had prescription sunglasses. So I'm walking around with these sunglasses at night, and people looking at me like I'm like, bro, I am blind.
That's crazy. Yeah. I was in there like. I didn't even know you on none of you, you know?
Trip, right?
That's
a trip.
Yeah,
and that's why I see familiar faces now. I'm like, damn, these people are still doing it. Like, that's fucking dope.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy how I met Malik.
It's hard, you know?
I met Malik at IVC.
Really?
We were taking one of the music classes, the recording, just for get studio time. Those are the reason we took it. And he's like,
the one Acid Pro.
Yeah, no, they had
when I went there.
They have Logic, everything Logic now,
shit.
everything.
How nice.
And they're like, and I pulled up, and Malik's like, the only one that I could like actually like.
Dutch is bouncing out. Hey, Dutch. Yeah. It's alright. Nah. Peace out, Dutch. Yeah. Check out that polo.
Sure. I'll hit you up though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
hit it up, man. Yeah. Here for that.
Yeah. So I met Malik there, and he's like the only one I could actually like relate to because everyone was like people like either they're like rock bands. Like there's this one guy I don't know if he's named Claudio.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. Yeah, he's a weird kid, but I love that fool.
Oh shit, yeah, he used to play in Colorama and shit like that. Yeah.
He's really weird. This guy would
long hair.
Like he would just stand up and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Like in the middle of the class, and full of 50 people. Like
no way.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but meeting Malik there, like he just started freestyling, like dude, he was going crazy. Like you know how he does that voice when he starts getting geeked up?
Yeah.
Like
no, I
think I have the video somewhere, but. He was just going crazy, but
that's just fun.
But it's crazy how I met these people before.
Yeah.
all this was going on before I knew about Trash Mob. I met Deo before
Trash Mob even knew about Trash Mob.
Yeah,
like you knew like you meet these different elements and shit.
That's what we met up too.
And you never know how they're all gonna connect.
Yeah, I was at the I8 house and and before I even knew was and then 2 years later I did a interview with him, and then right now we're again here.
Yeah. Another conversation.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then but Slums kept it going, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was dying. It was dying. You know, we got put out there, and then it kept going, you know what I mean? I had faith in it.
It's just too fun, man.
I had faith in it.
The name itself, it's like that Founder movie, man. Like, the name itself requires it to be fed. Like, I ate music, meaning I eat music, and I ate.
I knew it. I wanted to ask you, I was like, what's the meaning?
Interstate.
Like, when there's certain things that when you see it, like even like the names of them and shit, they're just like, oh yeah, like EmptyLotCarnival. When I thought of that name, I'm like, okay, this is a dope fucking name. Right. I need to keep feeding this shit. Like, I'm not gonna let this name go away because it's a dope fucking name. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you see these things and it's like, yeah, you get. I like that shit.
Yeah, that's why when I was thinking about like. I was doing my stuff and I was like, Slab City. Slab City is because, first of all, it's the last free place really on the U.S.
On the U.S.
But full of crackheads. That's one thing. But like, if you really think about it, it's a place of art. There's a lot of people, and it's the last, if you want to live there, there's no government out there.
No government.
Nah, man.
It's actually the last free place, and that's why I was like, you know what? And it's close to home.
Yeah.
I was like, I can name a C13.
But it's crazy because it's the opposite side of where you're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's literally spent, like, you can't think of two further places in the valley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Literally, Slab City is on the complete opposite end of where you guys are at.
Yeah, because I could have done something with...
So by connecting both of them, you're automatically connecting the valley. Whole fucking valley.
Yeah.
Like,
and now I started off with Calexico people. Now I got different people from Imperial that I have under my camp. I have the DDS people. Okay. They do like.
I was wondering about them if they were from Calexico or if they were from.
No, they're from El Centro and Imperial.
Dope. Okay.
And then
I've seen them perform.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Then I got more people like just coming in. I got someone else from Imperial, Royalty. I got a lot of people not coming in towards me that I'm like building up as an artist.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like they want to start up. Well, I want to drop songs, but at the same time, if I see talent,
you gotta build.
Let's do this as a.
You gotta do it right.
I got this team. We can help you out. You know, like those are the people I don't charge for. Like sessions. I don't charge sessions for that. Hey, come through, let's work, and then we build you up because I see something, and we could help each other grow. So like, but that's why the only reason I chose Slab City because it was the
last free place.
Last free place in the US.
Like your area is the last free place to be free.
Creatively. Yeah, and then it was close to home. You know, then Slab City sounds dope.
Slab City,
Slab City. You know what I mean? Like you could literally
flip it. Like, Slab Lab.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's just fire, dude.
So it's one of them shits, man.
It's
like
that, for sure.
That's why like I focus so much on words and like that.
EmptyLotCarnival, I would never thought.
Yeah, that's a good name, bro. What are you using that for?
What do you mean? Like the name of where it came from?
EmptyLotCarnival. Like it stands for.
So I had back in the day when I first like really started taking this shit serious, we had a trailer.
Okay.
And we called it Cooking in the Kitchen. But analytically, if you look up Cooking in the Kitchen, it's gonna be a bunch of cooking shit. But if you're ever in a trailer, it's literally just an empty lot that you put a trailer in there. The trailer is what makes it a home and shit. So it was just EmptyLotCarnival because it was an empty lot and these people kept coming in and out, like carnies in a carnival who don't belong there at all. But they just go in there, they do the work, and they dip. So it was.
I was noticing that it's a record, but it's also a first one.
Yeah, the homie El Hancho did that shit. That was the original. That was the first one that I did over there on the.
I see it.
And then El Hancho, he got down on this one. He sent it to me like literally when I debuted that one. The next week he's I'm done with your label, and I'm like, fuck that other label. Like I love this one.
It's dope, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Super dope.
So it just became that shit. But it's really, to me, it's just a studio because I can't call myself a label because what it entails is too much that I can do right now.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like the level of commitment that Frank Carter has to y'all, it's crazy. Like you put so much on hold. You have so many people in your head. Like you're constantly working with people in mind. Like anytime you make a beat, I'm sure you have 5 different heads, 5 different voices in your head. Like, oh, this could be for this person, but if I do this, it could be for this person.
Yeah, I'm sure that must be difficult.
So you're constantly like, you're a fucking weirdo. Like you're a schizo. You know what I mean? Because you have these different voices in your head, and you're always constantly building for those different people and shit like that. So yeah, we're fucking weirdos.
Yeah, the weirdos, the craziness is what I like about that. You know what I mean? Because that's what I love about it.
You never want a Louis Des song to sound too much like a Lui V song.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you don't want a Lui V song to sound too much like a DDS song.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So you have to create these lanes for each one. And if he's the one who's producing for all of them,
he's got to feed every sound.
Exactly. And on top of that, he still has to listen to what's out to, at the very least,
stay relevant in the sound.
Grab it and manipulate it to his own shit. It's this constant, like, you're constantly manipulating, constantly working on new shit. You're constantly listening to new music. Like, that's why I say, like, this is work in the sense of, even when I'm trying to take a break, I'm still thinking. Like, I can't listen to music without listening for something that I want to feel.
Man.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure you're the exact same way.
I'm the exact same way, man. This whole hour, I'm ready to think about a clip I gotta grab.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
You see things in conversation. You see things in like,
audio, bro. It's all audio. So
it's all audio.
You guys conversation going through my head, flowing. I'm like, I gotta see.
And even more doing this, I drive around or I start talking to Manners or I start talking to my girl and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this in the podcast.
Right.
Like, I can't wait to flip this into this shit.
Yeah,
bro. My girl's always like, you're always stealing my good ideas. I'm like, yes, that's what you signed up for.
Yeah,
you are my muse.
That's dope, bro.
When you say that, like when I go watch movies or sometimes, I watch movies,
soundtracks.
And my girl's like, why are we still here in the credits? Because I need to look at who made that song, you know? Yeah, because I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna look through these songs because that second,
one little second.
And I've been thinking about flipping that thing so much. Like,
have you seen Lucky Number 11?
No.
Oh my God! All right, so Lucky Number 11. There's a scene where old dude ends up banging Lucy Liu. Great scene. But right after, the song that ends up coming out was "After Laughter Comes Tears" by Wendy Reen. I hunted for that song for at least a month. Like, I could not find it nowhere. It was not. I had to go through. It wasn't on LimeWire. Yeah, talking back then. I had to find a random torrent. I had to find a random torrent that had all classic Stax albums. So I got a whole gig of music for one fucking song.
Hit down the files.
It gets that infectious, dude. It gets that infectious. Where it's like,
yeah. There's a lot of my samples are from like 1930s horror commercials.
That makes a lot of sense.
Hell yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Your synth.
Oh, we back. We live. We live, baby. We live.
Fucking hour and 23 minutes, man. This shit was
there you go.
Yeah.
It went wait, I thought it was like 20 minutes.
Nah, it feels like it.
Nah, but that means it was a good conversation, you know?
Yeah.
That means it's, but no, yeah, a lot of my samples are like from old stuff, like things that can get copyrighted, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like, I spend, like, they want to flip me they want me to flip stuff. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. It's because this is a tier 1 sample, you know? There's different tiers. There's something.
Really?
There's like stuff like there's like DDS has a song that it's a Suavemente. I was like, we can't put this out, you know? It's hard. We did the song and everything.
It's hard to clear. It's hard to clear.
But it's hard because like I know this will get plays and I want to stream it, you know, to help you guys out because streaming right now is, you could go SoundCloud, but it will stay there.
Yeah.
But if you stream it, you know, it's going to get on a playlist. That's how Lui does. He got someone that was verified on Instagram really liked his stuff. I don't know how she got it, but she put it on her playlist and it 20,000 streams later in a week.
Damn.
Another one got like 15,000, and it grew his audience. Every other song got like it grew it like another 1,000 of the old songs and like that. So it grew his things. So streaming is the one thing.
Yeah.
But the sample, I can't play that, you know.
Yeah.
So I play stuff from like the 30s, you know. Sometimes those are the ones that.
I like going out of country too. I like going like France because they have different copyright laws as well too. India it's fucking dope.
No, Japan. Japan, their jazz is crazy.
Yeah.
You guys need to fucking we'll
geek for hours about this shit, dude.
Like have you seen
because a lot of times like with me because I'm a sample head, like my mantra is it's not a problem until it's a problem. So, like, if someone gets mad at me and they're like, yo, we're going to tax you, then I clearly made enough for you to tax something. So, keep that shit. But I got these other songs over here that don't have no samples. So, let me feed you over here. So, it's like I'm setting myself for a guaranteed loss, which is dumb, but it's the way I kind of work it a little bit. But more, but more with this, I haven't needed to do that. Like, a lot of this full shit has been, like, no samples. Like, we just literally been creating it from the ground up.
Youngmanners.
Yeah, man. So like it's that shit. Even the shit with Milio, like his newer stuff, like I'm not using as many samples as I used to. Honestly, the one who's using the most samples is me, which is cool. I don't fucking mind.
The one that uses the most samples is Lui V.
Louis, really?
Because of the R&B stuff is there's a lot of samples in.
I would have thought more him than Lui V. No. Even though I didn't hear that many samples, except for I think Summertime. Yeah, Summertime had a sample. What we're coming with next is gonna be a little
more. Cause he's more of the Rick Ross, Justice League type beat, where it's like,
high pitch type.
Samples. Yeah, that's his.
So did you hear the Jim Jones capo?
My God, bro.
Right?
Yeah, Salah. Yeah.
Right? No way.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild, man. Yeah, that capo album was.
Dipset. Dope, man.
Yeah.
It was dope. Did you the Griselda?
Griselda, that's all I listen to right now.
Are you kidding me right now, bro?
Griselda is like.
You see, but that rap,
Derringer,
like, it's slowly coming.
It is. That's
coming back.
That's what we're
coming back, bro.
I think that's what we were talking about before we even started filming. It's like if you stay consistent,
bro.
If you stay consistent at a certain sound, music's cyclical. Like it's gonna come around. Like you can stay at one sound forever.
It has exactly. It has its seasons, bro. We're gonna come right back to it.
Whatever was dope there will get brought in and it'll get manipulated and it'll be put into what's coming. So like people are gonna be doing more melodic shit, but people want rapping now. They want to hear bars again.
I feel like the foundation is always gonna, stay.
Well, you have people like YBN Cordae.
Dope.
Right?
Super dope.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, YBN Cordae is dope.
The YBN.
Yeah, YBN.
And I didn't like
YBN Amir.
YBN didn't.
But bro, he's in the studio with Dre. He's in the studio with all these heavy hitters.
I've seen his pictures with him and Dre. I'm like, man, what's this kid doing there?
Yeah,
and then
what
I
is
heard
he?
The album.
And now you know what he was doing.
Oh no, nah, you belong there. You belong there.
First album and nominated.
Yeah, man.
First album, no nominee needed. This shit is nasty.
The Lost Boy.
Lost Boy was dope.
It was dope, man.
The Dreamville.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Yeah.
Of course,
Crazy.
man.
Dreamville. That's low key where Payday series came from too. Like I wanted to do a compilation album, but getting so many people in a room to build a compilation album is impossible.
Is that something you've done or you want to do?
I'm doing. So right now I'm dropping a new single every 1st and 15th. So that comes out to 24 tracks at the end of the year. So that means I have 24 different songs that I'm automatically putting to a playlist. So it's a growing compilation album with everyone within the camp and outside the camp.
Got you.
Like I want to bring in like the Jay-Z, the flip you did for me.
Yeah.
I want to bring that one into it too. So I can I want to bring in as many people as possible. The only like criteria is it needs to be recorded in Empty Lot. That's it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And I need to know, and the producer has to be like someone that I know. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be me. I just wanted like
you don't want it to be like a producer from YouTube and okay.
No, fuck them fools. They got their own. They got their own shit. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like
why are people buying beats on YouTube when you got producers?
Because you don't know the producer yet, or you don't know how to have the conversation, or the producer's an asshole who doesn't want to give you a beat.
Yeah,
there's a lot of.
I just feel like it's just no. You're right. I've been so glad that I've managed to stay away.
You're blessed.
I'm blessed.
You're blessed because you have him.
Yeah, you're right.
Not everyone is in your position.
You're right.
There's a kid in Calexico right now
that wants to rap who doesn't have a guy.
Frank Carter, but is scared to hit up Frank Carter.
He's broken that down very clearly.
There's a lot
season.
of people who are like, look, like I wanna, like they don't even know. Like Junie, this episode before this one, the one that's dropping on Wednesday.
Okay.
He met me because he Googled Imperial Valley producers.
And you popped up.
And I popped up.
You see, no, I see it.
The exact same face. Like what?
I mean, never Google that. No, he Googled it and then he found out like the ranches because agricultural producers. So he had to put music producer.
Wow.
And then my the shit from Ivy Press popped up, and that's how he hit me up. But like, if it wasn't for that, like this kid, he lives, I think in El Centro, or Imperial. I've never asked. I don't know. You know, I don't need to know. Like he's a homie, but he's in the valley. There's all these producers. There's all this shit, and the kid is fucking good. I'm gonna play you his music after.
Yeah.
This kid is good. It makes no sense.
Why wouldn't you search that though?
It makes no sense because he doesn't need to. Yeah. Because he doesn't.
Okay, but say if you weren't producing though. Say if you weren't producing.
It's because knowing me, I would search how to do it myself. That's just me. I've always been the person
and he tried doing it himself. He was doing that.
See, because nowadays you have everything there to do. You could do it on your phone. You go GarageBand. I've heard a beat on GarageBand before on your phone, and it's dope. You know, just switch out the drums, but send me those that stems to those chords you did, whatever. Send it to me. I'll flip that easy. I'll do something to it.
I'll throw in some RC or some Isotope.
Oh yeah.
So you rather do it yourself, the work yourself.
Yeah, that's me.
Is? Okay.
But I would never think, hey, I will search up YouTube first, type beats, before I search up Imperial Valley producer.
Okay.
Because you won't think of someone will come out from here. Yeah.
I think everybody went to YouTube. I'm saying more for the people that have the ability to reach out to these producers. It's like, why are you?
Because they don't know. They don't know.
The people that like
know people.
I think they got it.
Yeah, because I got some artists I work with. They're like, hey, I have this beat from YouTube, and like I'm like, okay, like
I'll record the first one. I'll record the first one to see what they do. I'll always record the first. They bring a YouTube beat. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I don't know what your sound is, and I don't want to take the time. Because I work with too many people already. That was corny to say that, but I work with a lot of people that it's like to a point where I don't want to know I don't want to have to guess what your sound is. Bring me exactly what it is that you want. Let me work with you. If I get excited off of that, bring me another one. Like by the third one, I'm like, all right, I know your sound. Like I need to figure out what you feel comfortable with, what you think is good.
It's crazy. I have one of my artists. He started off with the YouTube beat, but he found this producer that was low key, that had no subs or whatever, and he messaged him. But now he gets beats from him. But it's a YouTube producer, but he has his contact, his email, and they send him free stuff. That's dope.
That's what Junie is. Junie has a producer.
That's dope.
Off of, I think, what did he say? Idaho.
That's right. Yeah, somewhere
the dude who he works
way
with
out there,
from Idaho.
in the boonies.
That's dope.
Yeah.
With him, that's his. And honestly, the sound
shouted
that
him
they
out,
create, I don't even want to touch it. I'd rather focus on his words, his mix.
That's what happened with Nick Mera and Juice WRLD. Like they linked up. They weren't even together. One was in LA and the other one was in Chicago. And they linked. They did that.
Sending files.
They're sending files, and they did it. And
that's
they
the
blew
beauty
up.
of it. That is the beauty.
Oh, we live in a world that you could just send.
Yeah,
everything.
Is so
close. I could be in New York, and I'm gonna send you this project. Any manners on it? I'm gonna send you the project file.
Dropbox.
Yeah.
I have Dropbox. I've literally been at the movies with my girl, got a random message like, yo, can you send me that one beat that's on da-da-da-da-da? I'll send you the bread right now. I'm like, yo, I'm going to go take a piss. Send that shit. Boop, Cash App. Boop, cool, done. And I finished watching fucking Joker.
I can show you all the beats, just everything on my phone.
Dude, the amount of people...
I don't need my computer anymore.
There's nothing better than a random text message from someone who you just, like, fucks with your sound. You should be like, yo, check this out for me. This will randomly send me something like, yo, can you check this out? And I'm like, oh, I get excited. I'm like, ooh, yes, I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to go drive around for a minute just so I can listen to it. You know what I mean? And vice versa. I'll send him some random shit like, yo, check this out. What you think? And it's just, it's that perk.
I think the person I get most excited is Josue.
Oh.
Well, because he's been sitting on stuff so long, but when he ever actually, whenever he tells me like, hey, check this out, he's like, when he actually sends me a file, I'm like, finally.
Yo, he's been snapping more.
Yeah.
I think again, something's coming. Even he's getting in his fucking in the ground and shit, running and shit. Him and Manners got like a few tracks. I'm gonna show y'all, man. Ooh,
the intro you heard
about
before
a vibe
here.
right now.
That's this guy.
Yeah, bro.
The intro. It's just badass, man. Yeah.
I
was telling you, I texted him. I was like, yo, these ain't strangers, man.
Another one that we grew up together as well. But I've been waiting on his stuff to drop.
Yeah.
Waiting on his stuff to drop, man. I think. He said what? You see what I mean? That's dope. He hit me up, I think, like a month ago or something, talking about, yo, I think I could hear you on this one. I'll send it to you soon. He never got around to it, but I'm just like, man,
He messaged me today.
Oh, yeah?
I got the open verse.
He got the open verse. You see what I mean? I'm talking about.
I'm sending it back to Vega.
Again, like I said, it's this shit where you have Frank Carter like he has me, where it's like he'll randomly text me, yo, Trey Castro's gonna send you something, or Josue's gonna send you something. I gotta check my email. Yeah. I gotta check my email, and I'm like, all right.
So you're Youngmanners. Yeah. Nice to meet you, bro. I've heard a lot about you too. Like, I gotta link up, man. I feel like I've been.
Why not? Why have you been too cooped up?
The reason is because when I come out here, I just stick with the team.
Yeah.
And when I go, I just, you know what I mean? Yeah, I go and I leave. I don't come back and this is dope. This is different. This is, you know what I mean? Because this is gonna maybe send me up to.
That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this. And there's people who aren't here right now with us who are gonna see this.
And be like, yo, Slums, you know Lui V, yo.
Yeah, I
hit him up for whatever. Or
like, that's what's up. Like I like that shit. Like, can you link me with him?
Yeah, man.
Or they're gonna check out your music because of this conversation, and I want to know more.
Yeah, man.
IG and shit.
Sir.
You know what I mean? And I think
we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good.
I think we're solid, man. I think we're solid. IG, I am Lui V. Go stream Drummer Boy.
Yeah.
Out now, available everywhere.
Frank Carter.
I Am Music Podcast, baby.
Hell yeah.
Frank Carter.
Go stream his shit.
Frank.
I did that shit.
I did that shit. Yeah. Yo, man, again, thank y'all. Thanks everyone who stood. This is a long one, man. 95 minutes.
Ooh, hell yeah.
95 minutes, ridiculous,
good
man.
one.
Like, comment, subscribe, man. We play some music. We're going to play some more music, more and more as we go on. We just going to figure it out, man. So let us know. Let us know how this one came out, man. We'll be
dope
back
already.
It's
next Friday. Certified platinum already. I'm talking about
certified.
Lui V.
And
Lui V, Frank Carter,
as the mantra of 2020's been, something's coming. I guess.